We all have past. We all have something in our life that we want to forget. We all have something in our life that we don't want to think about again. And how to let go of the past is one of them. To let go of the past is something that we want to be able to control. We want to be able to control what hurt us. But the interesting part about our past, we learn things that were so valuable. We learn what it means to be held by your grandparents who dearly love you. We don't ever want to let that go. We learn what it means to be held by maybe your late aunt who was dear in your life, who was touching in your life. We don't ever want to let that go. We learn what it means to be loved by someone that we were so attached to, that they held us and they taught us values. They taught us things that we can never, ever forget. We don't ever want to let that go. But there are things in our life that we face with now. Those things hurt us. Those things cause us pain that we can never, ever pass on to even our worst enemy. But the unique part about it is, those are the things that we hold on to. Those are the things that we allow right now to control our lives. The things and the trauma that cause us the most hurt, these are the things that we are allowing right now to keep us from moving forward. These are the things that for some odd reason we gravitate back to, the things that hurt us the most. Why? Why do we do this? Well, I'm going to tell you, it's human nature. I myself came out of a dark past with a cult organization that I was with. And that organization, for years of my life, it was control. I thought these individuals was my friends. I thought this organization was my salvation, was the link to my salvation to God, as most of us do. But yet, it was the link to control. It was the link to depression. It was the link to a rude awakening that the individuals who I thought was not my friends, once I left that organization, I found that out. I found out that the individuals who I trusted was the very ones that left me hanging in the lurches when I needed love the most. You see, that's the things that for some reason I was hanging on to. And we ourselves find ourselves going through trauma. There are those who have trauma far worse than mine. Maybe it was the loss of a child, of a mother, of a brother. I remember when I lost my father to death. Those are the things that most people say, let's let go of that. We don't want to deal with that. But I'm here to tell you, take hold of your past. Grab onto that matters. You know, someone said that our brain is a link to our past. So which means that there are things about our brains and about our past and our memories that we can never let go. You can never forget. And you know what's unique about that? You're not ever supposed to forget. That's the unique part about our past. You're not supposed to forget those things. You're not supposed to forget those values. But the unique part and the unfortunate part is that the great things, the love of those ones that I mentioned earlier, we can't forget those. And neither can we forget the pain and the agony of the things that we went through with something or someone in our past. We can't forget that. We can't pick and choose what to forget. And that's what's unique. You know, I remember when I was a child, I fell off of a bike. And I fell and I hit the kickstand. If you know what a kickstand is on a bicycle, it's the part that holds the bike up. And I hit that and it scarred my knee. The scar is there now. And I remember several years ago, smashing and breaking my finger. The scar is there now. And I can remember the scars that came from cutting my arm. It's here now. But why is these scars here? Why are these scars still on me? When yet a cat can scratch you, but it heals and it goes away. There are some scars in our life that we don't forget. There's some scars on our body that doesn't heal. There's some scars that they may heal, but they don't go away. And those are the scars we can learn from, because I often reflect back, why did I have this scar that I just showed you? And no doubt you can look on your arm and look on your leg and look on your chest, your body. It may be a gunshot. It may be a knife wound. It may be a cut. It may be from a car accident. And it's there permanently. It could be on your face. But you know what's unique about those scars? It reminds us of what happened to us. It reminds us that, you know what? I'll never forget. I'll never forget falling off of that bike. And not only will I never forget, I learned when I fell again not to do the same thing. And that's what we can learn from our past. You see, our past helps us remember. Our scars helps us remember the things not to do, the things not to get involved with again. And that's the unique part about our past. You see, we don't want to go back to it, and that's why we have those scars. But the other scars you have that you don't want to go back to is the mental scars. We have mental scars that help us to remember not to return back to the things that we often want to forget. But there's a reason God left us these scars, so we don't go back to it. And if you go back to them, you can tell anyone, warning, don't fall. Don't play with a knife if you've been cut. You know it's sharp. You know to respect those things that can scar you. And that's what we learn. And that's what you can learn from your past. And the biggest lesson I want you to take from this, never try to forget, but forgive. Forgive, but don't forget. You can't forget, but never let it happen to you again. That's how you move on. Let go, because you can't hold it forever. You know, there's the what they call in the jungle, this hand trap that they catch monkeys with. And they cut the hole so big that the monkey sticks his hand in. And as long as he's holding nuts, he can't get it free, because he's holding on to the nuts. And the trappers come and they grab him and they kill him and they use him for a delicacy. But he could have gotten away if he just would have let go. When will you let go of the things that's holding you from enjoying a beautiful future? Forgive does not mean forget. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting the things that hurt you, forgetting someone who did the pain, who caused you the pain. No, it means that now you're smarter. Now you're a better person, because now you withstood the toughest test ever. You now know that you're stronger than ever. You now know that you can move forward. That what they threw at you and hurt you with years ago, it didn't hold you down. It will never hold you down. So the next time you're faced with the scars, the next time you see the scar of life, don't let it hold you down. Remember, forgive, but you don't have to forget. Remember the scars. They're there for a healing process. They're there to heal you. They're there to make you strong. And when you see this, when you look in the mirror and see your face, know that there's a better life that you have let pass you by. Know that the loved ones in your life that you can now embrace, that you can build those great memories with, don't let that pass you by because of what happened to you in the past. But move forward. Move forward with vigor. Move forward with conviction. Move forward with confidence, because you know you can beat whatever someone tried to beat you with. Love yourself. But forever and forever, remember to always move forward, not backwards, and let go of your past.